Hey, what's up guys? It's me, Spectrar here in a video in Space Engineers. As you can see, our base has changed a little bit. I'm going to run you through it real quick. As you can see, our colors, I've kind of stuck with a darker blue, white, and a gold. For now, it may change if you guys decided to, or if I decided to, it may change. But inside, I don't think I've shown you this wiring yet. So we have a connector out here for our little mining ship. We'll have to add another one for our upcoming project. But essentially everything's wired through the back, the oxygen tank, coming all the way back to here to the cargo container. We now have a hydrogen tank as well, just so that we always have backup hydrogen and oxygen in tank form. Comes all the way over to here, and it feeds the different turrets that are up on top for ammo. And we have a little battery bank here. I had it placed beforehand, but it wasn't fully built yet. Just so we always have energy as a backup, just in case supplies runs out or something or other than that. The ship is essentially the same thing, gold, blue, no white. The outside of the station has a white perimeter. I was going to try to do something like try to stick my logo up here, but it's far too many pixels. Oh no, there's a hole. That needs to change while we're talking. Apparently an asteroid got through while I was prepping for this episode, and I did not notice it. It's okay, easy fix. I'm awfully tempted to turn off asteroids completely. Let me know what you guys think about that. I could still play the same way, as in I'll prep for asteroids, but we'll never actually ever run into them. Or I should say asteroids, meteor showers. That's the word I'm looking for. I'm tempted to turn off meteor showers so that things aren't constantly breaking. We don't have to worry about that, but I'll set up turrets nonetheless. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that. Anyways, what we're going to do today is we are going, and we have a little start here, starting platform, is we are going to build a mobile mini base so that we can take it to our newfound abandoned station, which, if you didn't see the last episode, I explored in the last episode. And we need a little mobile base to take there so we can work on stuff. For example, we need a place to make oxygen and hydrogen. We need a furnace and an assembler. I'll take my miner with me because we'll be on the asteroid and we can mine for supplies. That way we don't have to keep taking big trips back and forth between here and the base. And I can stay out there longer and work. It'll just overall be useful. I'm sure in the future I'll make a bigger mobile base that will take places that has like docking area and everything like that. But for now we're going to build a little mini one. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I had some ideas for this, so I'm going to go ahead and let's get closer. Is this the refinery? No, this is the refinery. Let's rotate that around. I think I'm going to place this here because I want everything to be connected. And then if I hit 8, go forward. Yeah, let's put that there. And then we can put this one, but rotate it. Is there going to be a little thing on top? Yep. Rotate it like that. Because we want turrets on this as well. And then we'll have a large cargo container. Just so that we're not ever scrapping for room. I don't want to be scrapping for room on this ship. And then 3, just because... 3, yeah. I'm just pressing numbers. Large reactor for just in case of expansion. I don't want to be fighting for power at all. And we're going to be having some large thrusters on this, I think. Okay, so that's kind of the startup for this. I have... Here's the conveyor. So there'll definitely be need for a conveyor right here. And then we'll put one right here. There's going to need to be one on top of here. And here. Okay, I'm going... Actually, let's go ahead and find... Here we go. We're going to want these. Let's go ahead and pre-wire this up a little bit. And then I will go in and weld it all together. So we want this connected to this connector. Then we want our conveyor, and the conveyor will now feed all three of those. And then we come up here, rotate that around. So I have everything in the default blue now, and I'll accent it with colors. But anyways, so that'll be wiring. That will leave, and then I'll put two here. Might as well add it now. Weapons. This is kind of the idea that I was drawing out in my head. 3, and then a turret here and a turret right there for asteroid defense. And then we'll see how that looks and see if I connected everything right. So I'll go ahead and weld this real quick. So I want to try to use these big suckers as much as I can. Oh, what happened? There we go. So let's see here. We're probably going to need at least probably 2 in each direction, I would assume. So let's start off by placing... Why can't I place that there? Okay, we won't place it there. Looks like this is the side with all the weird out juts. How wide is this thing? I thought it was 3. Yeah, I thought it was 3, so it should fit. Whoa. Come on. In between. Yeah, it'll fit right there. That's perfect. So we'll have one there. And then let's grind these out. I'm sorry, Steel. I'll pick you up, I promise. And I'll have that one right here. In fact, I can probably make some room for some of these guys. So let's place that one like that, and then... What did I do? 7. Oh, I rotated it the wrong way. And we'll place that one like that. That's looking pretty decent. So now we have 2 in those directions, that direction, which means we can actually just place... Man, it's hard to see what it's actually doing when you're this close to it, isn't it? Okay. I think that's what we want. Correct? Yay! Man, it is hard to see. It's hard to build with when you have to be that close to it just to know what you're building. Okay, so we got 2 going up, 2 going down, 2 going back. Now we need 2 going forward and 2 going to each side. So let's place our side ones. Those can be just flat out. And then do something as simple as that. Okay, so let's take a look at what we've done so far. Got 2 going forward, 2 going to each side, 2 going down, 2 going up, 2 going back. I think we've covered all the good angles. We'll just have to fill it in a little bit. I'm a little bit worried about these ones because these turrets might shoot into these thrusters and damage them pretty hard. But I don't want to go too much lower than that. Let's see here. Well, let's go ahead and find a cockpit we are going to use. Let's choose the flight seat for no particular reason. We need to make sure we're able to get in here, which means those might actually be a problem. Okay, so if I can If I place it right there, yeah, that's perfect. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. Boom. So now we'll have a little space to place a door. Let's do a door. Let's do one of the fancy doors, shall we? Might as well make this thing fancy. Yeah, probably just a regular door. That's all we need. I hate how close you have to be. That's not right. That's not right. That's right. So we can actually place... We'll place it right here and put a block underneath it so it doesn't look so funky. But let's go ahead and place the second one. We can place that there. And then... Now all we have to do is create a way to be able to offload everything. I'm assuming we need a conveyor at each point you want to pull from. So stick that there. We need to go find our straight conveyor again. Bada bing, bada boom. Now this needs to come out a ways, right? So we're gonna have quite a large front end, and then we just need to find connector. We'll put that right there. That's not right. That's right. Sweet. And then we just need to surround that. Now, on that ship that we like took down, there was like some kind of plating around areas like this that they had. And I don't see any plating right there. Was it not actual armor? Let's look at all blocks. Let's see if we can find it real quick. I think it may have just been the catwalk. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, so I was able to finish 2 of them. That looks like what it was. So it's the catwalk. It's like a little thin plate that we can use. It's not armor per se, but it'll work. Okay, so I'm going. Oh no, energy. That's not good. I will start dying if I wasn't paying attention. Okay, we lived. It's okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and start to fill that stuff in, and then we'll see what it looks like, and then we'll fill in the spaces around that with armor blocks and whatnot, and see what it looks like. Okay guys, so I ran out of materials to finish all of the thrusters, but I was able to finish everything else. I'll have to go mine some more with my mining ship and get enough supplies to build the rest of the thruster components, is what I'm specifically missing, to finish off all these thrusters. But I do want to finish the design with you guys here in this episode. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And then in the next episode, when we start to head towards our abandoned station, I will be able to show you the rest of it. So we obviously need to fill that in with a walkway underneath it, because that'd be ridiculous if it didn't. And then let's go ahead and start building the front. I don't think I'll put any windows on the front. I'll just hit V when I want to drive and go to the third-person view to drive. And it's gonna look boxy right now, but afterwards I'll go in and put in all the angle blocks to fit everything else in around it. So we definitely want to protect this stuff as much as possible. For obvious reasons. Then we'll do another line here. And again, I'll put in some angle blocks so that's more rounded and looks a little bit nicer. Okay guys, so after I finished welding it, I decided I was just going to go ahead and add the angle blocks right now. And I think it actually looks fairly nice. It looks like a pretty cool ship. The engines no longer look super weird. Although I am looking at this more and more and thinking that this definitely needs to come out all the way. I think that will make it look a little bit better. Like that. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. And then I'm going to go ahead and just maybe do this. Then some of that to make this look a little more like it was supposed to be that way. Oops, there we go. Yeah, so I'm liking the way that looks. Yeah, guys, this is going to be really cool, and I'll do the same thing to this other side later. So I just need to go out and get those components. Now, if I do not have enough thrust to lift up off the surface of the moon, I will put in more down engines. I'm not 100% where yet, but I'll most likely put them underneath these side ones, just like right here, and just have to have the engines come out out of the ground a little bit further than I may have wanted, but that's okay. Other than that, I don't think I'll have too much of a problem. Going forward and backwards, even on the moon, isn't too big of a problem. I can just go slow. It's more of slowing down my speed while coming down to the surface. And when I'm in space, that obviously doesn't matter at all, because, yeah, it just doesn't matter. Yeah, guys, let me know what you think of this ship. Let me know if you can think of any other modifications I should do to it right now. In the future, I may upgrade it or scrap it and build a new one, a much bigger one. But other than that, I'm going to be taking our journey to the abandoned station next episode, and we'll kind of take a deeper look at it and see what I want to do, and probably start taking apart things or fixing up things depending on what I decide, or if you guys leave any comments below about what you think I should do. Other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.